This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, I've been looking for some new stuff to do with, I wanted to add Necrons in and Orcs and stuff like that into my Space Hulk. And one of the people that follow us on the channel had said, oh, well, there's all kinds of different sites and so forth and so on. So I went on and I started finding stuff that I never had. So it's kind of cool because we're going to be talking today about the Space Hulk Bible, but I actually reshot this video because I found additional stuff. I found Necron stuff, which I'm very interested in doing the Necrons, but it's for the first edition. But while I was bopping around there, I found Space Hulk Advanced Rules, fan-created options for Space Hulk by Steven Schultz, I believe it is. I hope I don't butcher this. Unofficial rule set created for Space Hulk. And it's very, very interesting. It covers a lot of things with Chaos, Scarabs, Harlequins, Orcs, all the different stuff, Rogue Trader figures and stuff like that, bosses, and a lot of different twists to use for the 3rd and 4th edition, which in my opinion is the best because there's just a plain quality. You can never go wrong with a Space Hulk game. And the first edition I thought was fantastic and very deep, where the later editions were more simplified and more board game-ish to attract people to play the game. So anyways, I redid this video and I wanted to show you both books, but we're going to talk about something on the other side of this that was really disturbing. And this leads to another video that you'll probably see in about a week. So just hold on and hear me on the other side of this. Let's go take a look at these fantastic. Now, like I said at the top, I actually redid this video because at the first video I just did about the Bible, the Space Hulk Bible. And if you want a copy of this, email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com along with the other book. I will give you the links on where to get it. I don't want to put it up over the internet in case what I have to say on the other side of this kind of happens here. So we have the Space Hulk Bible. This is really great because it is updated rules for the first edition, which works really, really well. It gives you everything that you need. So if you have the second, or if you have the 3rd or 4th edition, and you want to play with the older rules using different miniatures, well, you can do it. For the most part. The nice thing about this is on the other side here, all the Psyker rules, the cards, adding Eldar, which is awesome, bigger units, shooting Genestealer units, Tyranid units, excuse me, Genestealer, I'm so used to saying Genestealer, the Imperial Guard, adding them in, and this does a fantastic job giving you all the tables and everything you need. Harlequins, you know how cool that is, just having Eldar on a Space Hulk, and all this fantastic information in here. So this is a great thing to have, especially if you want to play this. The first edition rules I think were some of the best. You can also get a hold of a couple other things that we'll talk about in another video or when we're live. This here is where I'm going to kind of build out with, and these are advanced rules for Space Hulk, and these are more fitted for the 3rd and 4th edition. This was done in 2013, believe it or not. It gives you things for hordes, assault groups, tactical groups, solo and bosses and things like that you can have in the game and add a whole different dimension. This adds a whole bunch of different rules, and it's done beautifully by the person that put this out. This is another thing that if you really want swarms, how they play, you could take the Necron swarms and put them in there, and as you destroy things in the Space Hulk, they go around and kind of these Scarabs go around and rebuild stuff. Really a neat little twist. The Imperium giving you all the rules for having Cyclone missile systems inside the Space Hulk. The Imperial Guard, all the stats that you're going to need to put a Dreadnought in there, which is really kind of cool. If you remember that Rogue Trader book, that set that came out a long time ago, they actually have rules for some of those figures, which is really cool. The Forces of Chaos, you want to have chaos. You know, if you're going to have Space Marines, you have to have Chaos Space Marines. All the rules for them, their claws, some of the guns that they use and stuff like that. And, you know, how they perform Overwatch, the different dice that you're going to need, what you're going to need, what you're going to need to kill with that particular weapon. Just done very well. And special abilities that are not detailed in some of the other books. This is another thing. Here's the Rogue Traders, like I was talking about. Tons of stats, numbers that you're going to need for close assaults. If you can close assault, how many actions it's going to take, and other stuff like that. And then in the over here, is a, and I kept some of this art here, but these are rules for that I found that were for the Necrons using the first edition system, which I always felt was the best system, but the best quality was always the third and the fourth. So another thing that we are going to be showing you live on the channel, I wanted to show you this stuff, but I want to talk more about this stuff up on the other side, and we'll do that in a second here. Let's go up top and close this out. Now, the real home run here is the fact that I can now formulate and get a good idea what I want to do as far as making Necrons in a Space Hulk. And they gave me some fantastic ideas. The advanced rules are fantastic. If you want a copy of these, email me, novaprime860@hotmail.com. I will send the file over to you, PDF over to you. I like to keep these people protected and safe. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. These are fan-made things. They aren't made to be sold, and I'm not selling anything. It's just fun stuff to keep your game going. But this is where the part that I want to bring up, and that's really kind of disturbing, is that one of these sites had a link to about 15 other fan sites, and they were all taken down by GW. For what? Some of those I had been to before. They weren't trying to sell anything or anything like that. But if you do anything with their thing, they're going to take you down. Why? It's a game that is out of print, that you don't produce anymore. Yes, you own the rights to it, but you're not doing anything with it. And people are keeping it alive. You think you would allow this because they're keeping the game alive. But no, those corporate shills gotta squeeze and kick, and if we're not making money, nobody is. Well, why aren't you out there making money? Answer me that one. And I'm going to talk about this in another video because we're going to be taking a look at something. So be on the lookout as I do another one of my famous rants on GW. And I really got something to say because it's really funny. They want to protect their property, but they just don't want to make the money. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. But, as I've always said, we address the issues that nobody else wants to tackle because they all want to get free games from GW and be sponsored by them, and they don't mind dumping on them a little bit, but as long as they're getting that stuff and bringing you big-time videos, well, and getting it before everybody, they're not going to say anything bad. Me, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I still love GW. But boy, when they do it wrong, let's call them on it. These rules are fantastic. You're going to see a live play with this bad boy very soon using some of these rules. I've got a couple of really cool ideas because of these rules, and I can't wait to showcase it for you. An all-time favorite, Space Hulk. First, we're going to start with some orcs, and it's going to lead to a Donnybrook, which I can't wait to bring you guys. So, until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.